The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Monday, September the 19th, 2016. With camera people Devlin and Keegan, video engineer and producer Russell, sound engineer Barry, teleprompter Edward, prompter Myra, news anchor and meteorologist Nicholas. So we now have the Nicholas Show. And this is news director LL Loca M. And now, the news.
Hello, I'm Nicholas, and this is from the Durango Herald. Snow leopards return, bringing hope to remote Afghan regions. In picturesque corners of Afghanistan, a unique conservation effort has helped bring the elusive snow leopard back from the brink of giving hope to one of the poorest and most isolated communities on Earth. Leopards range across the snowy mountains of a dozen countries in Central and South Asia, but the numbers have declined in recent decades as hunters sought their spotted pelts and farmers killed them to protect livestock. Now they appear to be thriving thanks to a 7-year program in newly declared national park. Scientists who have been tracking the shy leopards estimate there are up to 140 cats in Walking National Park, established 2 years ago across 4,200 square miles. Stefan Ostrowski, a specialist in New York-based Wildlife Conservation Society, says that a healthy and sustainable number and indicates that other species like the Siberian ibex and golden marmot and leopard's main prey are also doing well. WCS believes global leopard numbers could be much higher than the previous ever estimates of 7,500. After data gathered by Ostrowski's and ours showed there may be 8,000 more in just 44% of the animals known range. The World Wildlife Fund lists the species as endangered. Now off to the Cortez Journal for another story. Aliens over La Plata County are just a water balloon. On Saturday, for some stargazers around La Plata County, the attunement of world peace spurred by alien invaders appeared almost near. Posts to several local Facebook group pages erupted with speculation over a strange sighting in the sky. Hot air balloons flying above the festival in Augusta Springs, emissions of swamp gas, and even coming of Michael the Archangel, all thrown into mix as possible explanations. La Plata County Sheriff Office Sergeant David Griggs told the Durango Herald on Sunday that residents were calling and a mysterious object, which was supposedly flashing red lights toward the Bayfield area. Soon revealed that the aliens had not arrived to take over the world. The object was eventually identified as a massive weather balloon. Sorry, everybody. Maybe next time. And far from turning corner, global CO2 emissions still accelerating. Level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is not just rising, it's accelerating. Another potent greenhouse gas, methane, showed a big spike last year, according to the latest annual greenhouse index, released by the National Oceanographic and Atmosphere Administration. NOAA's index shows that the CO2 concentration has risen by an average of 1.76 parts per million since it was established in 1979. That increase is accelerating in 1980s and 1990s. It was about 1.5 ppm per year over the last 5 years. The rate increase has been about 7.5 ppm, said Ed Logie King. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. A senior scientist with NOAA's Earth System Research Laboratory who helped compile the inventory. That means since 1990, the global atmosphere CO2 has resulted in a 50% increase in its direct warming influence on climate, the Luganki said. King said. The number perhaps most potentially troubling for current inventory is methane, which traps heat 25 times more effectively than CO2. It accounts for about 10.6% of the U.S. greenhouse gas emissions. Now for dumb laws in the state of Arizona. Hunting camels is prohibited. Any misdemeanor committed while wearing a red mask is considered a felony. It's a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down the cactus, Donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs. It is illegal to manufacture imitation cocaine, and being attacked by a criminal or burglar, you may only protect yourself with the same weapon that other person possesses. It is unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water. And now to the weather. I'll be giving you the current weather report. Current temperature is at 83 degrees. The high for today was 87 degrees. The low was 51 degrees. Winds are between 1 to 7 miles per hour from the west. The barometer is at 29.94 inches and falling. The humidity is at 10%. Today there has been a 0/100 of an inch of moisture measured by a DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 19/100 of an inch. And now to our national weather outlook with the big map. Most of the west and Pacific Northwest is clear and sunny. Southern California and West Arizona has some rain, and northern Washington too has some areas of rain. Rain is falling from Iowa and Michigan into Canada, and there's a possibility of severe thunderstorms in East Iowa through south Wisconsin. Flash flooding is possible from Virginia into Rhode Island. Rain is falling amongst the Atlantic coast to and in Florida. And now for the weather forecast. 5-day forecast. Tuesday, high of 77, low of 47. Wednesday, high of 74, low of 49. Thursday, high 76, low of 45. Friday, high 64, low 34. Saturday, high 64, low 34. Now for a climate change report, or the CO2 report. Last week was 401. Carbon dioxide is one of the principal causes of climate change, and it's important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 trapped in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability, resulting in significant swings worldwide of moisture and high and cold temperatures. The following are the CO2 numbers for this week. CO2 for the week of September 19th, 2016, parts per million is 401.33. CO2 2 weeks ago is 400.97. CO2 last week, 397.30. CO2 10 years ago, 379.08. CO2 50 years ago, 318.64. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tans of the National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration and Michael McGee of the CO2.Earth website for this information. Remember, you can help keep our kids' new show on air by becoming a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-41119. Now, thank you. Now back to our news director.
That's the end of today's DCTV 4-H news program. And this is News Director L.L. Loca M. saying good night and thank you for watching.